Alright, hello everyone. This is Rich, and I am here with a Blu-ray and DVD update for March 6th, 2010. This is my part 1, it'll probably be a couple parts. So, let's start off. I do have, it's my birthday sometime soon, so I have like birthday presents that I got from my girlfriend in here because she's awesome. So some of these more fancier things are from her. So first is my one and only Blu-ray, and it's for my movie that's in my top 5. Child's Play. Awesome flick. Nothing new here. If you got the 20th anniversary of Child's Play, it's essentially the same thing as the 20th anniversary. And also you get the DVD of the 20th anniversary right now. So I guess if you wanted the Blu-ray and the 20th anniversary edition of Child's Play, it's right here. And I think this DVD was like, or Blu-ray was like $15 to $10. It's not very expensive. It has audio commentary with most of the actors and the Chucky designer Kevin Yeager. Audio commentary with Don Mancini. Other commentaries with Chucky and a bunch of featurettes. The original trailer. Stuff of that sort. It's pretty darn cool if you're a fan of Child's Play. So I suggest checking it out. Yep. So, now the next one here was one of my awesome birthday presents, and being a super fan of Evil Dead I am, my girlfriend got me this. It's the double pack of the Book of the Dead from, this is Evil Dead here and Evil Dead 2. And listen, this is awesome. Isn't that awesome? And let me open it up for you guys. Now, both these packs are really the anything if you got the Evil Dead with the THX thing, like you could buy for like $5 at like Walmart. It's essentially that DVD, except it's in this fancy schmancy awesome fucking case. And with that, it has like Book of the Dead stuff, and that's pretty cool. And actually, if you look, if you have this actually is English. Like, for example, this was raw, medium, and I think well, right there. Very cool stuff. Has a little booklet in here explaining all that stuff. But I really do suggest, if you're a fan of Evil Dead, to get this edition. And it has the same thing in the Book of the Dead 2. Same thing really, but it has, you know, different pictures. Rot face right here. Yeah, it's pretty darn cool. If you're a fan of Evil Dead, I definitely suggest getting those. I mean, even though I have like a copy, like at least 9 copies of Evil Dead in some way or another. Alright, so let's start my DVDs now. First is the newest Rifftrax, because you know I gotta have my Rifftrax, is for Twilight New Moon. Got that thing going there. Twilight New Moon. Rifftrax, not regular version. Very funny. If you're a fan of the Twilight Rifftrax, I definitely suggest checking this out. Very funny. That's all I really gotta say. I do not know how people watch those fucking Twilight movies straight, because goddamn they are terrible. Like, there's a whole scene where, like, okay, that Bella character falls off her bike and, like, concusses her head and it's, like, bleeding. And the Jacob guy comes over and he's like, "Oh, man, you're bleeding. Let me take off my shirt and use it to dab the blood off your head." What the fuck? I mean, you know, it's like eye candy and I kind of get it, but at the same time, no! FYI, my girlfriend loves Jacob. She loves him so much, and his actual Indian heritage. Yup. Let's go on to Mystery Science Theater. I have 2 here. I'm going to have a lot more as I go on with these DVD updates. First one is for Parts, the Clonus horror, which is an exact ripoff of The Island. And someone told me that there's like a documentary or something, or some sort of like interview where the people that made this movie sued The Island for like essentially copying their fucking movie. So yeah, it's definitely interesting, and it's like a kind of like a really bad version of The Island. Next is Puma Man. Awesome. I saw this, what, 2 weeks ago. This is definitely my like top 10 of Mystery Science Theaters that I like. It was definitely something awesome. It's about a guy who like has these like weird alien powers of a puma, and because of that somehow he can fly in angles that don't represent people flying. Like he flies like this. I don't know how you do that. Yeah. And he like can rip cars open and stuff. So yeah, it doesn't make sense. Next I'll go with maybe 3 more here. Automan. I got TV series, 2 TV series here. Automan, which is awesome. Has like one of the best opening 80s themes I've ever heard ever. It's about a guy who creates a computer hologram program that fights crime, and he has the ability to like make like vehicles, like create like a Ferrari type vehicle and copters and jets and stuff, and he uses that to fight crime with what the hell's his name? Desi Arnaz Jr. So that's awesome. If you can find, or it's on YouTube, I know that for sure, Automan, I suggest giving it a try, especially if you're a fan of like unknown 80s television. It's definitely something to check out. Next is definitely something you need to check out. Brad Jones, the Cinema Snob, had a big thing about this the other day, and I really do suggest you try to seek it out and watch it. Manimal, about a guy who, with the help of his little band of police people, fights crime by turning into animals, mostly a bird and a panther, I think, or a cougar. Panther? That's a black panther, right? Right there. And I think he turns into a snake in one episode. But it's quite interesting for the time. 1983, I think it was one of the highest budgeted type shows. I think it was too expensive for the time, and I think it was running against Dallas at the time of its release, and it just didn't get as many views, but it was definitely one of those unknown gems that from the 80s that should have had more recognition than it does, and I really do think that this show needs an official release, because it is rather awesome. We'll do one more really quick. I watched this last night, and I was pleasantly surprised with this one as I spit all over my shirt. Iron Man. That's fucking insane how awesome this movie was. I really liked it. This is the 2-disc Ultimate Edition. Nothing really special. Little. I'd have the movie, deleted scenes, extended scenes, some featurettes, screen test for Robert Downey Jr., and some still galleries. But definitely, I had the same feeling about like when I first saw Spider-Man for the first time, seeing Iron Man, which I haven't gotten since Spider-Man came out, which was what, 2002, 2001, which is pretty awesome, and I'm really psyched now for Iron Man 2. And people said I wouldn't, I haven't seen this. And I'm like, Rich, you need to see Iron Man. So I saw it, and it was fucking great. But yeah, this is gonna be it for right now. So I'll see you in a minute for part 2 for my Blu-ray and DVD update for April 6th, 2010.